Ooh, boy. Happy Mother's Day out there to all of you wonderful mothers. Thank you for all that you did for bringing us into the world. I cannot wait. I'm going to be going over seeing my mother-in-law that I'm blessed to still have, and going then to see my mother as well, and to thank both of them. And I want to thank all of you mothers out there, and I hope that you have a great day. I hope your kids come by, that they bring you some great things, they cook you dinner or take you out to dinner. Although be careful what you eat out to dinner, because, it's a lot of crap and it costs too much. And then there's the big ass tip you got. I'm sorry, I digress. But happy Mother's Day, ladies. And welcome to the Jobu Sports Report, here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, Bucky the Beaver, and the Funky Chicken. And here we have been here for 10 years plus. Over 83 million views, too many videos to count, over 139,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I've realized that 2016 was a crazy year for me. Dak Prescott was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. I got my first 1,000 subscribers. And the city council ended up voting yes to allow us to restore this place. 2016, 10 years ago. It's amazing how fast time flies. And here we are with 10 years under our belt with Dak Prescott. Are we finally going to get to the promised land? Or is it going to be just the usual Dallas Cowboys crashing and burning? Now, I don't know which side of the fence that you're on. Expectations have grown for the Dallas Cowboys. People are now saying they built a pretty good team. I still say you still got the Philadelphia Eagles out there, the Green Monster. That is still a really good team, although I believe they're not as good as they were 2 years ago. And go ahead, Rob A. and crew, get pissed off that I said something negative about, said something negative about your team. But Kay Adams, shout out to Kay Adams. Let's get her take.
I thought we could touch on the Cowboys here as well, because I feel like I won. And I won and you won. And if there was any doubt about them still being America's team, Caleb Downs, highest selling rookie jersey in the NFL right now. Love that for him. The headlines out of Cowboys rookie minicamp are all about George Pickens, not a rookie, because he officially signs his franchise tag late last week. And Shoddy spotting this up. They couldn't have threaded it in that he's running with that 3 into the end zone. I'm in on the Cowboys. I don't know that I've ever really said that in my career. At this point of the season, there's always an expectation. Everybody else is talking with them, so I always end up talking about teams that are less talked about. I'm pretty in on the Cowboys this year, and I know that I'm all in on the Commanders. I don't like them more than them if we're picking sides here. But you got to give love for everything that they've done since the Micah trade, and that's Jerry, Will McClay, I see you. Stephen Jones, I see you. They just kind of keep giving us reasons to be in on the Cowboys in 2026. Their win total on FanDuel Sportsbook is 8.5. Doesn't that feel low? Doesn't it feel like, what are we doing here? So I like them from that regard. They're flying under the radar a little bit. And what they've done in the front office, these moves, the drafts have been great. And would I vote them maybe most improved this entire offseason? Maybe. I might beat that drum for them.
Okay. All right, so let me pull that down, damn. Okay. So, now last year, the over and under for us was 7.5, and we were 7.5 exactly. This year, depending on the sports books, 8.5 to 9.5. So Vegas looks and says they're definitely better than they were last year. That's a good start, at least. Okay, so I'm happy about that. The question will be is, how much better of a team will they be? Now, let's get another perspective here from the cow turd. And we'll discuss it in just a second here.
better. And one of the things I'd always look at is schedule. And I've said this for years. When I first started paying so much attention, like 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, to the NFL schedule release. And people would say, well, we already know who they're playing. I'm like, yeah, but the order matters. You're not going to beat Andy Reid generally in September. You don't want to play at Denver. What's your quarterback like? What's he like in cold weather games? Do they all stack up late in the season? It matters. A prime example last year, the Patriots had the easiest schedule in over 20 years. And they got to a Super Bowl largely because of that schedule. They stayed healthy. You get a home game here or there. Bo Nix gets hurt. You watch them in the Super Bowl, totally outclassed. No business being there. San Francisco 49ers started the year, people thought with the easiest schedule, became the second easiest schedule. They go 12-5. The last two times they played the Seahawks, Kyle Shanahan couldn't score a touchdown. They couldn't generate a single touchdown. They weren't really a 12-5 team. So the two teams where schedules this year will play a big factor. Everybody loves Dallas. Their over and under is 8.5. I would take the under. I would take the under. I think they're 7-10, 8-9 team. I like their draft. I like their personnel. But last year, they played the third easiest schedule and won 7 games. In their 8 games against teams with a winning record, they went 1-7. And if you look at their schedule this year, their home games. Eagles, Jaguars, Ravens, 49ers, they're road games. Giants, Packers, Texans, Colts, Seahawks, Rams. That's not a 9 or a 10 win team. That is a brutal schedule. Last year, here's the quarterbacks the Cowboys faced. Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Geno Smith, Josh Johnson. You say, they beat Mahomes. Mahomes ate him for lunch. He had 4 touchdowns, no pick, and 130 passer rating. It wasn't about Mahomes not scoring. Mahomes played as well as he did in any game all season. So the reality with the Cowboys is I think their roster's better than we give it credit for, but their schedule's brutal, and they've not shown an ability with Brian Schottenheimer to win against better quarterbacks consistently. Okay, now here's the opposite, is the Detroit Lions, who I think upgraded massively at offensive coordinator. So their over and under is 10.5. You're like, whoa, never forget, because they got a fourth place schedule, right? They got home games against the Saints, Bucks, Jets, and Titans, road games against the Falcons, Dolphins, and Cardinals. This morning I got to 7 wins, and I wasn't even worried about their division. So, and Minnesota could be bad. So my point is, if you look at the Cowboys, you're like, oh, I like what they're doing. You got to check schedules. Only one other team in the NFL has a schedule that will increase in difficulty more than Dallas. And here's Detroit. Everybody's selling their Detroit stock. Great GM, culture setter at coach, A quarterback, excellent skill, solved their left tackle issue, and a cupcake schedule relative to the NFL average.
Okay. So will the real Dallas Cowboys team step up? Now, here's my counter to some of the things that Colin Cowherd said. He talked about an upgrade for the Lions and offensive coordinator. Do we not think that the Dallas Cowboys upgraded on defense? And it's true. We played garbage quarterbacks and our defense still sucked. We know we sucked. That was historically bad. That was a week before the season. You decided we're going to get rid of our best player and we're not going to replace him on a defense that was lacking great players. And on top of that, see, this is the thing people seem to keep forgetting, is I keep seeing all these posts on Twitter with Micah Parsons, we're up here. Without Micah Parsons, right there. But you have to put into that thing a couple more things with it. Also, DeMarcus Lawrence was gone. So it wasn't just Micah Parsons. You also lost D-Law and his voice in the locker room. You brought in Matt Everfuss and a new staff. You've got to look at that and say, that's a little bit different than what we had before as far as consistency goes. So you add to that 3 key players that were walking wounded. Overshown could not play until November. Savon Ravel guy you drafted to be one of your starting cornerbacks, could not play until middle of the season. And Trayvon Diggs was never right. So don't just say it was just Micah Parsons. It wasn't just Micah Parsons. Now, understand, Micah Parsons, great player, incredible player. I hope that he heals up completely from the ACL and hope that that doesn't slow down his game, because his game is predicated on speed. But you can also look at this and say, hey, this is a great move too. Jerry Jones put it out there. I can get 5 players for Micah. Now, the question is, can you get any that altogether add up to be more than Micah Parsons? At the moment, at least on paper, it looks like that's the case, that we've got better talent now across the board collectively than with just Micah Parsons. And time will tell. And I believe we definitely have a much better defensive coordinator and defensive staff. So time will tell how these things work out. But let's be clear here. This is the no drama zone for the Dallas Cowboys. And the biggest drama we have right now is, what jersey will Caleb Williams wear? And it's kind of crazy that right now the number 13 Caleb jersey and the number 18 Caleb Downs jersey are the number 1 sellers. And more than likely he won't be wearing it. So, yeah, the NFL, they're about the money. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry Jones wasn't behind this whole thing to say, hey, we're going to sell even more jerseys. Don't worry, Caleb, you're going to get your number 2, but we're going to make some extra money out of this thing. Just think about it, though. If he was already the number 1 selling jersey with 13, are you going to tell me that when he changes to 2, that people aren't going to turn around and buy that one now on top of it? Hell, it may end up being that, hey, I've got the throwback 18 practice rookie minicamp one that he only had for 2 practices. Hey, I got the lucky 13 one that he had before he changed up. And now,
you know what today is?
Mother's Day.
No. Besides that, it's Washington's birthday.
Today's, oh man.
That's all on Facebook.
Wow. Rest in peace, Rashid. My brother. Rest in peace.
I got the notification this morning on my phone.
Thank you for sharing that with me. Happy birthday, Rashid, brother. We miss you. In fact, for you, my brother.
What? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? There you go. Why did we get a wide receiver?
Oh, they got some. Oh, damn, he a dog though. Oh, shit, he is a dog.
But wide receiver.
That's a good pick, though.
Damn. Happy birthday, Rashid. We miss you, bro. Damn. You got to make the most of everything, man. Stuart Morrison, Rashid, Alex, my brother, my dad, my father-in-law. Life is too short and precious, man. Make sure you guys take care of Mama today. But I want to revisit the Micah Parsons, Caleb Downs reaction.
I can't.
Oh, bro.
Carefully. He looked like me on draft day last year.
He does.
Hey, I'm glad I'm out that division, bro.
I'd rather get him than play against him.
Oh, my God.
And the fact that it's like the very next pick. Like you guys were up on the clock. And
I even told him, I said, I'm coming to get you.
Hey, bro, you know
how
what?
did that Caleb Downs pick? How does this make you feel that he's going to be on the Cowboys?
I gotta play against this thing again.
You call him a thing. He's so good. He's a
Bro,
thing.
he's good, but he's very good. He's very good. Bro, he's very good. We
So
all
now-
got him number one. He's very good.
So what you're saying is, when he goes out there, Caleb Downs, by the way, Alabama, Ohio State, 2 schools, 2 unanimous All-American selections, the Jim Thorpe Award, and everywhere he's gone, he's been the best player, the quarterback of the defense. And you're telling me that as a freshman in college, he called out all of your routes and knew exactly what you're going to do. And now 2 times a year, he's going to know exactly where you are.
He's everywhere. Now, granted, hold on. He was calling my routes. I still had a 187. Yeah, like, they still got the issue, but he's everywhere. Like, you see him on tape. Like, he's lining up nickel, safety, blitzing off the edge, line up inside. He's everywhere. That's a guy that you need for that for that defense. Definitely, you're gonna need that. I mean, for what the Cowboys do defensively, I don't know because, like I said, I've gone against that defense.
We didn't have a
That's
defense
not the defense
last
that
year.
they run is the defense that he plays in.
Trevor, this was your number 1 guy.
Yeah, I would love to calm Malik's nerves, but I can't. This player is phenomenal. This is my favorite player in the draft. This is my number 1 overall player. We mentioned the accolades that this guy has. Look, he's not the biggest safety in the world, but the perfect comp that I have for him is Antoine Winfield Jr. Both of those guys a little bit smaller. They didn't have the best combines. They didn't have the best athletic performances, but they are incredible football players. When you look at how these guys play, I mean, watch the tenacity in which Antoine Winfield Jr. plays. I mean, when he's at his best 2 years ago, I mean, this was a defensive player of the year caliber type of a guy. I mean, Kyle Hamilton ended up winning it that year, but it was neck and neck between Antoine Winfield Jr. and Kyle Hamilton. Caleb Downs is the same way. I mean, the way that this guy attacks the ball, whether it's in run defense or in coverage, these 2 guys are special difference makers. They can play free safety. They can play strong safety. They can blitz and affect the quarterback. You could put him in man coverage against tight ends. Caleb Downs and Antoine Winfield Jr. can do it all for you. I do not understand why the NFL does this. Cooper DeJean went in the 2nd round. Nicky Manwari went in the 2nd round. Derwin James went outside of the top 10. Kyle Hamilton went outside of the top 10. Why are we doing this? These are some of the most valuable players in the NFL. The positional value talk does not matter for elite secondary defenders that can play multiple positions like this. To get Caleb Downs outside of the top 10, no question about it. I don't care about the small trade up. A+ for the Dallas Cowboys.
Micah Parsons, it was a place that you called home for many years, and now that's where Caleb Downs will be calling home.
Yes.
What would you tell him about the home he is now entering?
Oh, I would say he's in America's team. It's a great day to be a Cowboy right now. If I was on this team and I saw we got Caleb Downs, I'll be laughing in Lee's face. I'll be laughing in his face, bro. I'm still laughing in his face because how sick he
He
is
still
right now.
wishes he was a Cowboy.
Like, this is a tremendous pick, tremendous value. And understand, Malik Hooker signed another 1 year. So now you have stability in his safety room, which they like. He's on a rookie deal. You don't got to worry about him for a while. And you got Jalen Thompson, who signed, 2-3 year deal?
From Arizona.
So now you're locked in for the next 3 years with elite safety play. This is a great pick. Jerry Jones did it right. Jerry Jones drafts very well.
Any other
Malik
compliments you want to
Neighbors.
give to Jerry Jones? What does Caleb Downs need to know about playing for the Cowboys? Because he has played for Ohio State and Alabama, so he really understands playing for these prominent programs. Now he's going to the Cowboys.
Yeah. Listen, Michael Irvin told me this, right?
Okay.
You don't wish upon a star. You land on that motherfucker. You know that's what he said to me. You just landed on a. Hey, bro, you got it. Like as big as it is, take it all in, but just know you're under the biggest microscope.
Yeah.
It's time to put everything that we believe in you onto the field. Look, Malik's having nightmares already. Like,
Malik,
bro,
you okay,
chill,
okay?
chill, Malik.
He is look. You gotta love that. You got.
Hey, you are a Dallas Cowboy. Yes, sir.
You gotta love that. You gotta love that when you literally make the other guy have nightmares. Alrighty, good people. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and Man. Happy birthday, Rashid.
Broward, God laughs. Yeah.
What? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver?
Oh, they got some. Oh, damn, he a dog though. Oh, shit, he is a dog.